I don't think coming out was an option back in 80s and 90s in Hong Kong.
It was actually criminal, right?
It was criminal until 1991. So the people were in the closet, and the policemen were prosecuted because of being gay. They have a SIU, Special Investigation Unit, to prosecute those gays within the foreign, the expat communities. And there's I don't know if you heard about a police officer called McLennan. He shot himself to death. He's been told to suicide. But I think a police officer won't kill himself with 5 bullets on his chest. It's ridiculous.
One would be enough, right?
Yeah. so it is a really weird.
It's like
a conspiracy.
A scandal,
it's a scandal. And so you can imagine what's the life of the ordinary people, ordinary gay men in Hong Kong until that time until millennium. Yeah, we are lucky to have internet. We don't need to find another one in the public toilets or bathhouse. Not anymore.
My brother-in-law said, like, he's Irish actually. He was living in Hong Kong and now he's in Vancouver. He said the Hong Kong society is very conservative, but in private, not so. So they only have a hard time telling the public, I support, But then again, in private, they don't really care.
Yeah.
But when meet friends, and there are people who are openly gay, but then again, the government or the society just pretend that they don't exist. You know how I am? I'm 56. No, 54. Sorry.
Not yet 56.
Yeah, 54.
You don't get the senior
no,
pass until next year.
2 more years. Yeah, and we're 15 years apart. Yeah, I'm 15 years older than him, than Henry. But we don't feel the gap. We don't feel the gap. I didn't know he was such a big shot in Hong Kong, Everybody knows him because he was the head of the gay radio station who lasted 7 years with many programs, like you're talking about drama, you're talking about talk shows and all that.
And then we even co-found the organization,
called Double Happiness.
Yeah,
it's to promote same-sex marriage in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
We actually co-founded that with a lesbian couple. Okay.
Yeah.
So we had it all, right? We have one local male, one expat or a banana, whatever.
Yeah, and then boys and girls, gay and lesbians.
That's
all together.
Right. Yeah. And we actually set our objectives and goals. First is to have the expats allowed to have their spouse to be legalized in Hong Kong so that they can stay and work. Because otherwise they're just both visitors. Because even when you're married, they don't recognize the marriage.
Yep. So in Hong Kong, you're just friends, even if we were married. Yeah.
Yeah, we flew all the way from Hong Kong to Vancouver just to get married.
Yeah, and then eventually we want to fight for same-sex marriage in Hong Kong.